Welcome to today's episode of Blockrevision, and in today's episode I will present you an update of an episode that was broadcasted last week. So we will talk about Skyworks Solutions. So if you haven't watched the Skyworks Solutions episode, I will recommend you to find out what I was talking about in order to make some conclusions regarding of what happened. So right after last week, I've just presented SWKS as a possibly very good stock to jump up and make a bet trade to the upside. However, with this exactly price action, we have literally have disappointed the bulls, and the bears has taken over control over this asset. But what has really brought us to such turn of events? So let's closer at this case. So after closing this gap up in a typical bull scenario, we should have seen a bounce from this little formed hammer right located at 160-161, where we should have seen that the price is reversing on 11th of October. But with this little doji to have formed and with this next bullish but not very strong demand candle, we should have seen that something bad is ongoing on the SWKS stock. So we have fighting with bears right at the very important area, after which we should have seen a very strong bounce that I've seen right over there. But with this price action to revert and get back to this 159 area, we can find that this support has eventually been broken, and right now we are speeding up the reaction to the downside. So right now we can see that the stock has decided to get lower to the lower area of 136 and 159, where the price should stay on in this area for longer. So even if fundamentals of the stock are pointing the Skyworks is possibly going higher from here, we may respect that the possible downside is not something that we may exclude, and the possibly downside direction before heading back to the north is still something that may happen in the nearest future. So for every profitable trader, it is very important to adjust your position to what price action says to you. So right now I will remove this one to minimize losses, remove those targets, and say to myself that my assumptions were wrong, and we need to respect what the price is right now telling us. So possibly there is a very good opportunity in terms of technical analysis, very good opportunity to make a bet against Skyworks right now. If this break of 160, that was a very important support, we may see in the days to come the development of a price action to the downside, and if this one to happen, I would bet right from here that such a trade is quite probable to be fulfilled. So you can find that risk-reward ratio is right now very close to the 3 level. That seems like very advantageous trade to make. In terms of price action and in terms of the time where we would get to this level, that might be something with regarding of what was the ATR of recent, that is similar to 427. And if you'd like to make a copy of this recent decrease in price, I would make an assumption with bars pattern tool, where I would just copy this one and try to copy this over to this area. So with this one to happen, I would find possibly reaching 140ish or even 130ish area right in the beginning of December. So there is still about 11% to being made on this trade. However, in terms of area of entrance, I do find, as I have told recently, I do find this area of entrance as a very good position to make a bet against Skyworks. So it's 154 and 158. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments section below. Thank you very much and see you in the next episode.